afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Topic Time in September. We are already midway through the first week of September. It's September 4th. I hope you guys had a great Labor Day. We're having an awesome show tonight down near Nashville. I have another great country and western artist. We're gonna hear a music video, hear and see a music video about halfway through the show. His name is full name is David Jessie Denzil Krantz. Is that it?
That's it, brother.
Okay. Before we interview him, of course, we got these great underwriters to read, and we got some new ones. It's always nice, and then we'll commence per usual. So we have New England Floorscapes in Middleborough. We have Embodied Nutrition in Wareham. They're a new one. Meal replacement shakes and actual caffeine teas are all delicious. In Wareham, we have the Village Fine Wine and Spirits store in Mattapoisett. Great to have them back. We have Omar Matthew Barbershop in Brockton. We have the Riverside Cafe in Wareham, open 6 days a week, except Wednesdays, 7 a.m. to 1 p.m., and they do a dash deliver. We have Curtis Car Care in Wareham. Curtis Car Care in Middleborough on Wareham Street. Sorry about that, Adam Curtis. We have Pell's Driving School in Middleborough, setting up classes for December. Check the website for that. We have the Yarn Lady. She's a new one in Fairhaven. We have 508 Sneakers Store in Fairhaven. Great to have them back. We have the Adobo Republic food truck in East Wareham, and we have the auto shop in Hanover with Master Mechanic Ed Rooney, and we have DNS Auto Works and Collision Specialists in Abington. And I want to thank you guys very much. And Embodied Nutrition, I believe that's actually East Wareham. That's the second one. But I want to thank you guys very much. And now, David Jessie Denzil Krantz, how you doing? Thanks for doing my show tonight from your lovely little studio in your house, I guess, right?
Yeah, I'm excited, man. Thanks for having me. Yeah, I'm in my little humble KO recording studio inside my house, right outside of Nashville.
Okay, those records that you have on the wall over there, are they all yours?
No, I wish they were.
Well, I mean, they're all yours in that they're in your room, but you didn't make them. That's okay. That's cool. I mean, it's quite nice and authentic that you have them.
We got like 45 records and albums, and like I can turn this over here and show you the wall of albums.
Okay, yeah, looks great. Okay, those are all people that you emulate, I guess, right? And some of them you've worked with.
Yeah, that inspire me or inspire the artists that come into our studio, yeah.
Okay. All right, well, we're gonna, have you seen my shows before? Caden, I guess he may have set this interview up, or he may have referred you to me. I don't know, either way.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay. So, how I do is I want to find out, I'm going to profile you. Let's talk about your childhood, how you got into the music scene, where you grew up, and what did you do as a kid? And if I have any questions pertaining to all that, I'll roll them in. So go ahead.
Well, I'm originally out of the rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland. Hello, Cleveland. I got it. Okay.
Yeah.
You were born there?
Sir?
You were born in Cleveland?
Right outside Willoughby, Ohio.
Oh, got it. Okay. Yeah. All right.
And so I was raised by a single mother that is a classical pianist. Her father, my grandfather, is a jazz trumpet player.
Okay.
And my greatest musical memories are playing music with my family in the living room. Mother on the piano, grandfather on the trumpet, me on a drum set. Drums. Wow. I play 5 different instruments. Drums is main thing. I'll be a drummer for life, but in becoming a songwriter, I joined the Army, United States Army, right out of high school. And so I basically gave up music. I was in the United States Army from 1984 to 92, and then again from 99 to 2005. So since the mid-2000s, I've rekindled, while I've still got energy and somewhat of a voice and still playing music. And I went on tour as a solo act. I did 5 shows at the Alaskan State Fair, and then I made a trek down the middle of the United States. All of this was from 2015 to 19. And about 3 months a spot out of an RV, Michigan, Indiana, mainly Louisville, Kentucky, Clarksville and Nashville, Tennessee, Huntsville, Tuscaloosa, Alabama area, Pensacola, Miami, Florida, and then the fun really happened. An hour and a half up out of Miami, I was in Naples, Fort Myers, Florida. I was there for 10 and a half months when COVID hit.
Oh, wow.
And it was time to get out of Florida. So I basically put music on hold after COVID. And in this last year, my wife, Rita Fay, and my studio engineer, Rick Owens, got me connected with Tammany Dove and her ISSA organization. I've only been part of that for 10 months, was nominated for 6 categories, a finalist in 3, and we just got back from Atlanta. Unfortunately, in my first year, I went 0 for 3, but the networking that happened, the people that we met, especially you had mentioned Caden Gordon earlier, but Bailey Perry out of Australia.
No, I was just talking about her. I want to get her on the show. I hope she comes back.
Yeah, she is the real deal, my man.
I know.
And, Christine, what's Christine's last name? Right? Christine Clifford is a lady my age out of Australia. That was at ISSA, and a band called Kicking Fences.
Yeah.
Outstanding family band. It's a father and his son and daughter is a 3-piece rock band, and just on and on and on and on. Wolf Milestone out of Canada.
I know, I interviewed Wolf a few months ago.
Sweet man.
Yep.
And so we've just gotten back. You know, the studio's in a little disarray. Some of our recording artists have missed us, and we're getting our feet back on the ground. We've basically been on vacation for 2 weeks over the ISSA thing, but it was absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, I know. I see that. I've seen pictures all over Facebook of all the people that were there, and it looked like quite a celebration. It was more of a celebration than a
oh yeah,
right?
It's one of the most supporting. Obviously, I'm a man of age. You know, I'm either called Bob Seger or Kenny Rogers with this white hair and beard and whatever. But, and then with this baritone voice, I sing a lot of, Johnny Cash, Elvis, whatever. Yep. But I'm really a rocker. I come from a Southern rock kind of soul, like Leonard Skinner, the Allman Brothers, Eric Clapton, that kind of thing. But we pushed this year, the album that was up for Album of the Year was God, the Holy Spirit, and You. It was the gospel singles. Okay. And everything on it was my original music. It was a 6-song EP that, again, Rick Owens and KO Recording recorded for me and promoted and pushed it with my wife and got it down to Miss Tammany, and it did well. I mean, it got me a lot of attention. And so this year, and the video that you're going to bless us with is from a few years back. It's a video out of Alabama when I was on tour down there, and they invited me to play, and you'll see it in the video. I showed up and played as a one-man band the same song, but because I'm a veteran and after 43 years, I play the same thing the same way all the time. The videographer was able to film the whole day. It was a Little League Baseball opening that they wanted me to come down and provide the music for. Okay. And so you'll see in the video that, and there was it was also a day game for the University of Alabama, which is their first game of the year, where basically their first string plays their second string, and they still sell out 93,000 tickets to basically.
Not back in the spring of this year that you did this? I figured it must have been baseball season when it was starting, right?
Yeah, no, but this was actually about 10 years ago.
Oh, okay, 10 years ago. Got it. All right. That's fun.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
But I wanted to get you a video. I've been so focused on, playing. Like I said, I play 5 different instruments. And so being a songwriter, I've been playing more guitar and more singing than anything over the last 10 years. Okay. And in the last 2 years, I've been playing guitar for some females, a 40-year-old woman that would remind you of high energy Miranda Lambert type country music. Okay. And then I just met Marie Norris through ISSA, and I've been learning her original music as well. But the lady that I've been playing a lot for lately on guitar is Chancey Deanne. Okay. And she is just a fire plug. So what I'm trying to do now is I'll still play for these ladies. They're wonderful. And the fact that they bring me into their music is just, we've become family, Chancey and also the Marie Norris situation. But this year we're going to focus more on my upbringing of Southern rock and blues, and that's going to be the album that comes out this year.
Okay, well, guess what? We're halfway through the show, and on that note, we're gonna watch a video, and we're gonna come back and we're gonna discuss it. So stay tuned,
Okay.
enjoy it, and we'll be right back.
Well, last night I finished looking. Who would have thought I'd never find a blue-eyed southern lady with loving on her mind? She looked at me, pulled me close, placed her lips on mine. Then we danced a while, nose to nose, while I rehearsed these lines. These lines. Well, if you be my daytime lady that I can show around, then be my nighttime lover that won't ever let me down. I try to be your looking man with loving in my heart. Hold you every chance I can, not to leave you in the dark. Night in the dark, babe. Yeah. Well, when you held me in your arms, did you think I'd feel like this? When you held me in your arms, did you wish for us the best? You told me what your dreams were. I prayed for it last night. I hope that you look and maybe I'll be able to treat you right. I'm gonna treat you right. Well, if you be my daytime lady that I can show around, then be my nighttime lover that won't ever, ever let me down. Try to be your looking man with loving in my heart. Hold you every chance I can, not to leave you in the dark. Night in the dark, babe. Well, if you be my daytime lady that I can show around, then be my nighttime lover, babe, that won't ever let me down. I try to be your looking man, loving in my heart. Hold you every chance I can, not to leave you in the dark. Night in the dark, babe.
Don't worry. let him do what everyone thinks he's gonna do. Flip out, man. All I want to know is who's coming with me.
Oh, David,
All right.
that's great. Just talk about the video we just watched.
Oh, well, thank you for playing the video. It was, I
Oh,
mean,
thank you.
it was fun doing it. And even though it was a few years back, I was invited down to Tuscaloosa, Alabama to play at a Little League Baseball home opener in their park. And it was also A-Day games. So you had a lot of University of Alabama alumnus.
Okay.
The gentleman you saw me speaking with off stage in an Alabama shirt is actually Mr. Dixon. I'm not remembering his first name right off, but he actually went on and played like 9 years for the Dallas Cowboys. And the fact that, you know, he was an NFL star and a University of Alabama alumnus, the fact that he gave me of his time, like you wonderful folks are this evening. I'm just blessed when people approach me and give me attention for my passion of music. And so it was just a fun-filled day. I mean, you saw in the video that there was blow-up slides for the kids, and it was just a wonderful thing. There was a motorcycle club there that you saw in the video. And it was just a lot of people coming out to support kids. And, you know, at my age of 58 years old and 43 years into music, it's all about giving back. And whenever somebody approaches me about children or about military veterans, of which I am a 101st Airborne military veteran, or like Caden Gordon's autism awareness event I did 2 weeks ago in Hendersonville, Tennessee, sort of tugs at my heart a little bit when it's autism or children or veterans.
I'm proud to say I have autism and I've made the most of it. So it's not such a bad
God
thing.
bless you. I have a 25-year-old son that has Asperger's autism.
Well, I have that. That's what I have. That's exactly what I have.
Yeah.
So that's why it's so cool I can do a show like this. But oh wow,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. And, you know, like you and like Caden, he's totally functional, you know, and he's actually in college right now. And he was able to go to high school, but not mainstream courses. But they let him walk, you know, the aisle for his diploma. And so, like I said, anytime somebody reaches out to me for anything that's special needs or children in general or the United States military or kids, I'm there.
Okay, when you were in the military, did you see combat? Did you go overseas, or did you just serve in the U.S.? I'm just wondering because you were there a while. He said.
Yeah, I was there a while. I am a Desert Storm veteran.
Wow.
And so that was my 84 to 92 situation. And then I got out and went back in 1999 and served until 2005. And in 2001, when 9/11 was going on, I did a lot of loading and unloading of aircraft to be sent over for the situation.
Right. Okay. All right. So you served your country mightily. That's awesome. Okay. Did you perform any music for the troops when you were overseas? I'm just wondering.
Well, not for any of the war efforts or anything, but I played music on base at the Officers Club and the NCO.
Okay.
Yeah. I've got a long history of performing. I've played with 1,000 musicians and 100 bands in 43 years. So I've been blessed. I mean, never been able to really do it for a career. Like we say here in Nashville, Tennessee, all good musicians don't quit a day job. And so, you know, I still need to work to survive, but with beautiful people like my wife and my recording engineer that I've known for over 30 years personally, I've got a team around me that really supports me and keeps me playing music and recording music.
Okay. So tell me a little now. Maybe Rick wants to interject about what he does, what his function is in the studio.
Come on over here, Rick. What's your function in the studio, brother?
Let's see here.
Well, first he's got to babysit me, and that's a full-time job.
Yes,
I'm telling you right now.
Okay,
my main function here would be I do all the recording for him.
Okay.
You know, get everything set up, hooked up, turn him live. We go.
Tell them on how we track, because like I shared with them, I play multiple instruments.
Yes.
So we usually start with what and then layer
Yeah.
what on top of it.
Yeah, normally we start with the basic guitar playing the song,
Right.
and then we'll go back and we'll listen to that, make sure it sounds good. Then we'll come in and record him on drums.
Okay.
Then
Okay, so you do a lot of mixing. I understand. See, I'm familiar with music. I played the piano for 7 years, but I've never worked in the studio before. But I know that there's a lot of little intricacies that go in and making it work for the people
exactly.
that use it, and obviously that's pretty cool. But
what's fun for us, and it saves money by not having to hire. And it's really fun for me because to listen back to the recordings, knowing that everything you hear is me. I'm the drummer, I'm the bass player, I'm the rhythm guitar, I'm the lead guitar. And Rick, not only am I the lead vocals, but Rick even has me harmonizing with my own voice now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So it's fun.
Well, tell me, David, how did you learn to play all those instruments? Did you take lessons as a kid? And if so, when did you start? How old were you?
I've only taken lessons on drums. I was in elementary school band, junior high school band, and in high school band my 9th and 10th grade year. After Desert Storm, when I said that I was in the military from 84 to 92, I came back to this area and was actually blessed with a music scholarship on drums to play in the jazz band. So like I said, drummer at heart, but in being in 1,000 bands with 100 musicians, I just learned by getting thrown into the frying pan. As a drummer, I would sit there and watch guitar players, watch bass guitar players, and ask questions and just learn on the way. So no, on bass guitar, rhythm guitar, and lead guitar, I'm self-taught.
Okay. Where did you get your scholarship? What school?
Motlow State Community College. It's right between where I'm at in Tullahoma, Tennessee, and Lynchburg, which is the home of Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels, yes. I knew the name from. Okay.
So the Motlow name is synonymous with Jack Daniels, and the property that not only that college sits on, named after Motlow, but also our hospital in town was donated by the Motlow family. So big family, big Jack Daniels, history. And so nestled right in between Tullahoma, where our hospital is, and Lynchburg, where Jack Daniels is, halfway in between sits Motlow State Community College. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, did you do anything else in entertainment? Did you play sports? Did you do any acting in films or on stage, anything like that?
Well, not in films, but when I grew up, my mother had me in Broadway musical productions.
Really?
And so all the way through high school, and not only for my high school, but my mother acted as well.
Wow.
That she would have me try out at like Lake Erie Community College in Ohio and different places. And so, yes, I was Sky Masterson and Guys and Dolls.
Okay.
I was Luther Billis in South Pacific. So always singing roles, Fiddler on the Roof. My mother and I, here's a funny one. Right? Yeah, if I were a rich man, yeah. That my mother and I really had to learn the stage kiss, where you put the hand over the mouth and kiss the hand, because we didn't get where she was Liza Minnelli and I was Joel Grey in Cabaret.
Wow. Okay, well, guess what, David? We're down to the final 5 minutes. I hope you enjoyed talking to me.
Man, I have thoroughly enjoyed talking to you. And again, I'm sorry for the confusion. Facebook is David, Jessie, Denzil, Krantz. And the story on that.
I just read what I see on your insignia, and that's what I'm going with.
But my real name, as you have up here, is David L. Krantz. That is on all streaming platforms. My original music. Make sure you put the L in between David Krantz,
Okay.
and people can bless me and go hear my music on Spotify and all the streaming platforms. Yes, sir.
Okay, absolutely. So if what I want you to do is give some shouts out, we're in the final 5 minutes, give some shouts out to people that are going to see the show, because we're going to share it with quite a few people. And then we'll wrap the show up with my
Well,
staff.
I've got to give some shout outs. Yeah, like I said, Caden Gordon, I love you, my friend. Thank you for all that you've shared with me, including this interview here. Tammany Dove at ISSA Records, Black Dog Indie Country Radio out of Ringgold, Georgia plays my music. DJ Phil, we've been on there for 10 and a half straight months. And just Marie Norris, Bailey Perry, Christine Clifford. The last two are Aussies, Australia, that I was able to meet at the ISSA Awards. And the Kicking Fences Band.
Okay, wow.
Just
Okay.
wonderful people, just a wonderful. And I know I'm Matt Maloof out of the great state of Michigan.
Okay. So
I
Bob
wish I
Stevens
could
from
remember
too.
them all. I didn't bring any notes with me, my friend, but they know who they are. They know I love them. They know that when we were at the ISSA, even before the awards and after the awards, the hotel, we would all get around the pool in a songwriter's circle, and we would play our original songs. We'd play radio songs. Like I said, Wolf Milestone, just wonderful people, wonderful experience. I love ISSA, and I respect Black Dog Indie Country Radio for having me on their program for almost a year, and I look forward to big things with Caden Gordon.
Okay. Do you have anything coming up on the horizon that you want to mention that you might overlook? I just want to make sure that we cover everything. If not, that's fine, but I ask that for every person.
Yeah, no, up on the horizon, like I said, look forward by I don't know. I always hate to put a time frame on it, but by let's say my birthday, February 16th of 2025,
Okay.
look for new album out from me. Don't have a title for it, but it's going to be Southern rock and blues,
Okay.
with a little crunchy rock. And like I said, we've been out of pocket for 2 weeks for the ISSA Awards, so we're just getting back to the studio. And the biggest shout out I can give out is the love of my life, my wife, Rita Faye, for distributing my music, Rick Owens and Tim Cox for recording me here in KO Recording here in Tullahoma, Tennessee.
Okay. Thanks, Rick, for hanging in there for a couple of minutes. And do you have any children, by the way?
I have 4.
4. Okay, great. All right. So if you had a good time with me, if you think of anybody that might want to do my show that hasn't been recommended, contact them. You got my digits. Have them contact me. We'll get them on either by Zoom or in person. I prefer the in person.
I'm going to share it with everybody I know, and when this video becomes shareable, I'm going to put it on my pages and tag everybody that's following me, because you have been absolutely wonderful. I really appreciate you having me on this evening.
Thank you so much. Now, all right, we're going to wrap the show up. You stick around and we'll do a pic from my tech guy will take, and we'll add it to Facebook, and I'll tag you, and you can tag me if you want as well. Is that all right?
Sure.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, great. All right, folks, we're wrapping up another great episode of Topic Time. See you next week with another great guest, or guests, as it were. So okay, there we go. Signing off and snapping out.